Hello and welcome to the Conscious Leadership Podcast. My name is Julie Hogbin and I am the creator of the 3 weekly episodes that are produced: Wealth Wednesday, the A to Z of Business on Friday, and a longer content piece or interview on a Monday. If you like what you hear, please share this podcast if you think it would support and help somebody else. Welcome to the A to Z of Business, and this is the second round of the alphabet, and the second D is decisions. And in business and in life, we make hundreds, if not thousands, of decisions on a daily basis. And the majority of decisions we make are completely unconscious because the decision making forms part of our habit. Now, if we are talking about business, if we are talking about actively and consciously making a decision, it is very common that we have mixed feelings one way or the other. Few decisions are purely straightforward, and the bigger the decision that we make, the less straightforward it generally is. Big decisions can be complex, small decisions can be complex. So how do we make the best decision we can? We need to think about the upsides and the downsides, the pros and the cons, the fors and the againsts. There's a lot of information online about how to make decisions. And quite often why we struggle to make a decision is because we can't imagine what the outcome will be. And when I say the outcome, it's what's going to happen, what will happen. How will the decision that you make affect you? And how will the decision you make affect others? And how on earth do you know it's the right thing to do? What are the consequences of making the decision to do or not to do? What are the consequences of making the decision to buy or not to buy? What are the consequences of speaking out or not speaking out? The list is endless in reality. And sometimes when we've got all of that decision to be made in front of us, we just get stuck. We want to make the decision, but we don't want to make the decision. We want to make the decision, but we don't know how to make the decision. And even by not making a decision, so procrastination, prevarication, is making a decision because you make the decision to procrastinate. So thinking about making decisions, the best way to make a decision is with the analysis and the objectivity with all of the data in front of you, rather than the emotion and the subjectivity. Two sides of a coin: objectivity, subjectivity, data, emotion. Now, when those two things can come together, and you will hear people talking about making gut decisions, your gut told you to make the decision. If you can back that up with the analytics and the data, dependent on the size of the decision you want to make, if you can back up the gut feel with objectivity, with factual evidence-based information, it will support the gut feel. Dependent on the size of the decision you're making, dependent on how many people are involved, dependent on the risk attached to the decision, truly will allow you to think about, do I go with gut or do I go with data, or do I combine the two together? Both play a massive part in the decisions we make. Understanding us, understanding self, really that allows you to work out how you best are suited to make decisions. And please hear this, even not making a decision is making a decision. We make them all of the time. So let's make the decisions we make conscious. Let's make the decisions we make those that we have to be conscious about making. It's not like cleaning your teeth and what toothpaste you use, but the bigger decisions made around work, made around life, made around relationships, made around future, made around the people that are around us, surrounding us, enabling us to be the best versions of ourselves we can be, or not, as the case may be. Make those decisions as conscious as you possibly can. There is a lot to decision making, the bigger decisions and some of the smaller decisions. If you want any more information on this, contact me, please connect with me, and I will help you the best way I possibly can to enable you to make the decisions that you need to make. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Conscious Leadership Podcast. If you have any questions, please contact me on any one of the social media channels. I'm on most of them, including Clubhouse and YouTube, and my books are on Amazon. If you would like a topic discussed, please tell me, and if you have found this information useful, please share and please leave a review.